How is everybody doing tonight? So tonight I'm going to talk about this Gecko customz sikorae lite. So I picked this knife up and I had seen the Gecko knives sikorae version 1 quite a while back. I think it was about a year ago it released, and I really liked the design, how it looked. And I figured I'd give the lite a try. It's a little more reasonably priced. And actually, we'll talk about the price in a little bit because right now it's really reasonably priced because it's on sale. So, yeah, this is it. So this is the Gecko sikorae lite. This one is in micarta. This is a 3.04 inch blade, so just over that 3-inch mark. It is magna cut on the steel and a stone wash finish on that blade. Not my favorite finish, but it's a good user finish, working finish, so to speak, because it hides scratches pretty well. Let's see here. What else can we talk about this guy? So it's got obviously a reversible clip and a filler tab. It is a stainless steel liner with a captive pivot on this guy. The micarta scales are really nice. It comes in green micarta, and there's also a brown micarta as well. There's some G10 variants also. Quite a few different G10 variants. I think they had a green one, orange, and then some zebra-looking G10. Different, kind of unique looking. This knife functionally is excellent as far as, the quality of it is really good. The OEM on it is Best Tech, and they did a lot of things right with this guy. Yeah. So let's start with, let's see here, the lock bar. So the lock bar access is excellent. Really easy to get to. There's a nice chamfer here, and it's cut out on the side a little bit. So the disengagement is very good. It's really easy to get to that lock bar and disengage the knife. It comes off the detent super early, so there's no double clutch. The action is just really smooth, especially for a knife in this price category. I love how it comes off the detent really quick, and it's super smooth. There's no play. It's running on bearings. I did put skiffs in this guy, which I don't know, it made a whole lot of difference, maybe a little bit. But I went ahead and skiffed it. The lockup is rock solid. I mean, you cannot muscle anything. Side to side, up and down. Rock solid. Very good lockup. Lock bar access, like I said, is very good. Pocket clip is excellent. So I've been carrying this guy for a couple weeks, and the pocket clip is really nice. It's not super deep carry. It sticks out a little bit. I'm really not too worried about that. I don't really care about that a whole lot. But some people do. So I figured I'd mention it. But functionally, the pocket clip is excellent. It's got good retention. In and out of the pocket is super easy. And they did a really good job with this pocket clip. Very nice. Titanium, by the way, on the clip. And let's get a weight on this guy and see what it weighs. Fairly light. The stainless steel liners do have milling on both sides. Let's see where we're at here. 3.39 ounces, so pretty much 3.4 ounces for a little over a 3-inch blade. That's pretty good ratios, or weight to size ratio rather. And it's very comfortable. The knife is really ergonomic. So the reverse flick, excellent. Because it's a liner lock, you don't have to worry about binding up the lock bar. So, pretty much all deployment methods work really well. You can use the index finger, middle finger flick. I could probably even get it with this guy. Hold on, let's see. Yep. So, yeah, the deployment is excellent. Detent is really nice. It's crisp, but it's not too much. I'd say it's tuned perfectly for the flipper and the reverse flick and really the thumb flick as well. I mean, all of them are tuned really well. So as far as fidget factor on this guy, it would be up there. It's a very fidgety knife with a lot of different deployment methods. They do have this knife without the flipper as well, flipper delete, but I went ahead and went with the flipper. I like multiple forms of deployment just because I like to fidget with my knives, and it doesn't get in my way. I mean, the forward choil is plenty spacious, so yeah, I went with the flipper. I'm like, yeah, go with the flipper variant. I did sharpen this guy up on the TS Prof. I put about a 20-degree edge on it, and it took a nice edge. This MagnaCut did. Turned out pretty well, and it is razor sharp. I mean, this guy is, it's not a hollow grind, but it's like a full flat. And it came out good. You know, the MagnaCut sharpened up nice. You know, it took a nice semi-polished edge. And I've just been pretty happy with this guy. I've really been carrying it primarily. It's been my primary carry for the past 2 weeks since I've got it, because I just can't seem to keep it out of my pocket. I really dig this Sikorae Lite by Gecko customz. Do a couple quick size comparisons for everybody here. This is the Para 3. And I may have done a quick size comparison in the unboxing, but I'm going to do it in the review anyhow. This Sakshi. Sakshi's a little bit longer, not much, and it's pretty much same size as the Para 3. So it's not a cumbersome knife to carry. It's small. As far as width, hold on, I'll show you guys the width real quick. Get this guy put up. Now this has contoured scales as to where this Para 3 has flat scales. It is ever so slightly thicker, and to be honest, I kind of like that. I like contoured scales. I think they add a little something to the knife, and they are slightly more comfortable. So pretty much, I don't really have a whole lot of bad things to say about this particular blade. I would rather see a left-hand variant and then get rid of the filler tab, but that's just personal preference. And I would also rather see it in a satin finish, but that is also personal preference. It is a pretty nice, I don't know if it's a stone wash or a bead blast or maybe a mixture of the two. I want to say it's probably a stone wash, but it is kind of hard to tell. The finger choil, like I said, is generous, and it gives you plenty of life to sharpen off this knife. So in some knives, they don't give you a whole lot of life. That's not the case with this one. You'll be able to sharpen it till your heart's content. I mean, it pretty much, the plunge is like right here. So, you know, you got plenty of life to sharpen off of this knife. I just wanted to do a quick review on this knife tonight. It is currently November 6th. And part of the reason I wanted to do this review tonight is because he has these on Gecko customz website on sale right now. So when I picked this one up, it was $170, and right now they're selling for $125, which really kind of caught me off guard when I looked at it today. I was like, man, that is a really good deal for MagnaCut, Best Tech OEM knife, solid lockup, smooth action, excellent deployment. 125. I was just like kind of blown away, to be honest with you, because for 125 bucks, this is a hell of a knife. You know, they executed it really well. Everything's functionally excellent on it, and for that price, I would doubt that they're going to last long. So I did want to get this video out there for anyone who is looking to possibly purchase this blade, because you're not going to probably get it any cheaper than it is right now. So yeah. So like I said, this is the Gecko customz Sikorae Lite. I just wanted to get this video out there for everybody. I appreciate y'all watching. And if you like the video, give it a like, subscribe. You know, I do these videos from time to time. And this is a good one. This is a highly recommended knife, especially at 125 bucks. I mean, I cannot recommend it enough for that price. This would be an excellent user all the way around. So Thanks everybody for joining me tonight. I appreciate it. You all have a wonderful evening out there. Take care.